Satnam, everyone. Welcome to Kundalini Yoga with Alchemy Yoga in Cochrane. My name is Meghan Vornholt. And today we're going to focus on a Kriya called Kriya for Morning Sadhana. So I invite you to create a space that is going to be free from the most distractions that you can. Life is still going to happen, but make sure that people know that you are doing your practice and this is the sacred time for you. And that's really what morning sadhana is. Morning sadhana was meant to be this time for yourself, to connect to source or whatever you call that higher power, and to start the body off with some movement and breath. So the Kriya for morning sadhana, which means daily morning practice, and it doesn't have to be daily. I think we need to just meet ourselves where we're at. But morning sadhana is the practice you do, the kind of ritual, the routines in the morning to start your day. So the practice is an overall good physical conditioning. We're going to get all the chakras, all the parts of our body, and it can be done as a morning practice if you'd like. So we are always going to start with our Adi mantra, the Ang Namo Gurudev Namo. And that tunes us in with vibration into our inner wisdom. Our Gurudev is our inner teacher and wisdom, and as well as the universal consciousness. That's our Ang. So find a comfortable position. For this Kriya, mostly you'll just need something comfortable to sit on to help with your hips. So I always sit on my seat cushion. There aren't any other props that you'll need. And I'll give you a few modifications. If for any reason you can't do any of the postures, then just modify it or leave it out. You can also visualize yourself doing it, moving the energy and breathing the way that we do. So getting comfortable on your mat, your spine tall, like there's a string on the top of your head pulling you up to the sky. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. And maybe allowing your eyes to close down if that feels comfortable for you. Breathing in through your nose. And exhaling out your mouth. Just letting yourself arrive as you inhale again through your nose. And exhale, settling with a sigh out your mouth. You could do some breathing through your nose now, in and out. Making a similar audible sound through your nose. Noticing any spots of tension, forehead, shoulders, hips, mind. And with your intention, just allowing the breath to help dissipate that tension, sending the breath to the areas that need it. And on the exhale, allowing that tension to be released. Just take a few more breaths to center here. Now rub your palms together, warming up the nerve endings in your hands, down your arms. Bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And now we'll chant. Inhale to begin. Ang Namo Gurudev Namo. Ang Namo Gurudev Namo. Ang Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deep. Stretch the spine tall, stretch the heart up, stretch the elbows out. And then exhale completely. Let the hands rest down. And just take a few breaths here to notice what you feel in your body. The quality of your mind, your emotions. Noticing all parts and welcoming all parts of you. So to begin the Kriya, we're going to start hands and knees for the first two postures. So coming onto hands and knees. So if for any reason you can't be on your palms, you could do fists. You can also do elbows. Okay. You can modify this as you need to. And so cat and cow, inhale the heart forward, exhale round back. Inhale, heart leads forward, exhale, round your back to the sky. And continue to move this way. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Imagining every vertebrae of your spine. Breathing through your nose. Getting the synovial fluid moving in your spine. Hearing the sound of your breath. And it's invited in Kundalini Yoga to continue to move with a mantra if you'd like. Suggested mantra is Sat Nam. So you're inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Sat means truth. Nam means identity or my name. And so when we're chanting Sat Nam, we're asking our truth to come to our awareness so that we can allow the things that aren't true for us to melt away and our truth to be embodied. Continue to move at your own pace. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Keep going. Eyes can be open or closed, whatever gives you a more sense of ease and helps you focus in the present. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. You might notice your back start to get a little more flexible the more you move. So that might change the range of motion or the rhythm of your movement. Might change your pace. Good. Warming up the back. Also helping with digestion here. Last little bit. Next time you inhale, find a centered spine, like someone's pulling your head and your tailbone in opposite directions. Exhaling all the air out. Good. Now we're going to move into variation. If you need a little break for your wrists, go ahead and do so. We're going to take one leg up, so we're going to start with the right leg. And same movement with the spine. Exhale, bring the knee in. Inhale, take the leg out. Exhale, bring it in. So inhale your cow, exhale your cat. This is going to help our kidneys, our adrenal glands, as well as our spine. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Powerful breaths through your nose. Inhale, hold your leg out. Hold the breath in. Stretch the spine. And exhale, place the right knee on the floor. Switch legs. Left leg goes up. Inhale, it goes out. Exhale, it curls in. Inhale, exhale. Continue with your breath. Powerful breaths through your nose. Inhale, set. Exhale, numb. Inhale, stretch the leg out. Hold the breath in. Hold. Exhale, bring the left knee to the mat. Good. And welcome to give your wrists a little break. We're going to sit on the heels for the next 3 postures. If you can't sit on the heels, then you're welcome to use some props to prop you up a little bit so you're not right on your heels. And if sitting on your heels just isn't going to be available to you, then come to cross-legged. So the first one that we're going to do is stretch from side to side. So you're going to cross your elbows in front of you, and you're going to inhale center, exhale to one side. Inhale center, exhale the other side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So your knees can be a little bit spread apart, like a V. Good. Continue side to side. Try not to lead with your head. Good. Think about tipping one shoulder and the other shoulder. Stretching your sides. So stretching your sides for this one, getting into the QLs in your back. Shoulders away from your ears. Inhale center, exhale one side. Inhale center, exhale the other side. Inhale, set. Exhale, numb. So try not to have your knees too far apart. That can be, the alignment of that can be hard on your knees, just slightly apart, like a V. Really narrow V. Keep going. Good. And then inhale center. Hold the breath. Stretch the spine. Exhale all the air out. Good. Still on the knees. If you need to stretch the legs out before we do the next one, go ahead and do so. So the thumb and index finger touch for this one. Elbows out wide, kind of like cactus arms or a football goalpost arms. And you're going to inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Spinal twist. Inhale left, exhale right. Continue with your breath here. So your eyes can be open or closed. And if your eyes are closed, focus at the brow point, the third eye, the spot between your eyebrows. Mentally chanting, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Good. Continue. Last 20 seconds. again, inhale to center, spread the elbows, stretching across the chest. Hold the breath in, stretch your spine tall. And exhale, allow the arms to relax down. Take another centering breath here. Again, if you need to stretch your legs out, you can do so now in between postures. And then if you can, come back to sitting on your heels. If not, go back to cross-legged. You can also do this in a chair. Hands on your legs. Inhale your heart forward. Exhale, round back. Inhale your heart forward. Exhale, round back. So you're leading with your heart, not your chin. Your chin stays slightly in, parallel to the floor. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round back. Like you're going to touch an imaginary wall or chair behind you. Inhale forward, exhale back. So now spinal flexes. So we're starting our morning Kriya, morning Sadhana Kriya, with warming up the spine in all directions. So essentially what we're doing now is a seated cat-cow. We did the all fours cat-cow, and now we're moving in a seated position. This tends to get a little bit more into the upper back when you sit on your heels. Inhale, set. Exhale, nam. Last little bit. Inhale to center spine, tall, tall, tall. Hold the breath in for a moment. Keep the shoulders relaxed, the face relaxed. And then exhale, relax the breath. Good. Breathe another breath there. So the next posture, we're going to come up to standing. So take your time to get to standing. If for any reason you have heart conditions, even like vertigo issues, just be mindful about how low you go with this posture. We're going to do a forward fold, and also just the pace in which you go, so you're not going up and down too fast. Okay, so for this one, your feet are about shoulder width apart. You're just going to shake out your legs after being seated for a while. And you're going to hook your thumbs, your palms face down. So you're only holding your thumbs, your palms facing down. Now, if you have some shoulder mobility issues, just do what you can. Okay, again, listen to your own body. You're going to inhale the arms up, reach up. Exhale, fold down from your hips. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, go down. Inhale up, exhale down. Almost like your body is a lever. Okay, so you're hinging right from your hips. You can bend your knees if you need to. Inhale up, exhale down. And just go at your own perfect pace, your own range of motion that's going to be nourishing for your body. The purpose of this posture is to get the energy and blood we just circulated with all those spinal movements, moving completely up and down the body, front and back. So when we inhale and rise up, the energy and the breath and the blood is coming up our front side, and exhale down our back side. Good, keep going. And you might just notice some tension in your shoulders. Arms might not be swinging very much. That's okay. Do what's best for you. And this next time, inhale up. Reach up. And then exhale, let the hands come down. And just ground here into a few breaths, feeling your feet on the floor. Relax your shoulders. You can open your eyes if that helps with balance. Good. Awesome. Coming back to seated, this time we're going to extend the legs out as wide as comfortable for you. Okay. So if you can grab onto the big toe with your first two fingers, do that. If you can't grab onto your big toe, no worries. You can grab onto anywhere on your leg. You can grab kind of like the backs of your knees or the backs of your calves. Okay. You can also use like some assist, like a strap or something to help this happen. Good. So you're going to inhale as your center point, and then exhale, pull on your right leg as you pull yourself to the right. Inhale to center, exhale, pull on your left leg. Inhale center, exhale right, inhale center, exhale left. So doing this movement, inhale is always center, exhale to one side. And having the legs as straight as is comfortable for you. You can bend them as much as you need. Powerful breaths through your nose. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. So stretching here, the vagus nerve. There's been so much research here about the vagus nerve, its ability to help regulate our nervous system, all the healing benefits. Okay, so anytime we're doing a forward fold with straight legs, whether they're wide or straight ahead, also legs up the wall, that's going to help stretch this vagus nerve. That's the longest nerve in our body and connected to all of our nervous system. Good. Keep going. Last about 30 seconds. One more time each side. And then inhale to center, straighten up your spine. You can pull on your legs to help with that traction. And then exhale, start to hinge right down the middle and fold. Lift your heart, inhale, get tall, exhale, come down. And just stay at your lowest point, we call your edge. So that place where you can't actually go any more forward. And breathe long, deep breaths there. So you might feel some sensation in the back of the legs, maybe into your low back. Continue to be aware of what you feel, and if at any point it starts to cross over into pain or overwhelm, consider making some adjustments. Finding that place where you can breathe long, deep breaths. 1 or 2 long deep breaths here. See if on the next inhale you can just stretch down a little further if you've made any more room. If not, it's okay. And then exhale, come all the way back up. Bringing the bottoms of the feet together. You can grab onto your feet here. It's a good time for a little foot massage. Okay. And just allow the legs to kind of bounce a little bit, like butterfly wings, butterfly pose. Just allow those knees to bounce. So this movement, you can also do it laying on your back. This shaking kind of bouncing movement, you might notice that if you bring your knees up a little higher, you bounce more, okay, or lower. This helps to release tension in our pelvis, our psoas muscle, and also helps us release stress. So this shaking pattern actually helps us release stress out of our bodies. And so it's just the mind that thinks it's weird, because all animals do this. If an animal is running from a predator and then it gets to safety, as soon as it's in safety, it starts to shake. It shakes it out. Kids shake it out. It's just adults that have conditioned to stop this. So just notice if any kind of judgment that this is weird is coming up that might be stopping you, and just keep allowing yourself to shake. Good. And then just take a deep breath in. And we're going to pull on your toes and fold forward here. So no more shaking of the knees. Lift your heart, hinge from your hips, fold forward. And long deep breaths for 1 minute here. Good. Now for the last little bit, inhale, come up, and exhale, pull yourself down. Inhale up, exhale down. So more that kind of like lever motion. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, get as tall as you can. And then exhale, pull yourself down. See if that edge is any different. Can you pull yourself down a bit further? And then on your next inhale, release. Good. So now we're going to come lying on our back. So adjust anything you need to. If you need some extra cushion underneath your head or anything, please go ahead and take that. We're going to do the next 3 postures on your back. So the first one's going to help your adrenals, your kidneys, okay, your hips, pelvis. You're going to have your feet on the floor, knees bent. Now, just for traction, it's not at all required. If you can grab your heels, you can, but you don't have to. You're going to have your hands beside you. Try and bring your heels in as close to your buttocks so you could almost graze your heel with your middle finger. You want your knees staying in line with your hips, so not caving in, not winging out. You're going to inhale, press your hips up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, squeeze your glutes, exhale down. Continue with your breath. So the head is in the middle, it's not turned to one side. Shoulders and head supported. Inhale up, exhale down. Again, just noticing what it feels like in your body today. Maybe you feel like your quads are really tight. Maybe it feels like you can go higher than you've ever done before in this dynamic bridge pose. And inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Good. Inhale, up and hold. Hold, hold, hold. Hold your pose. Squeeze your glutes. And exhale, release down. You can do some movements for your back here, left and right. So the next one focuses at the navel point. It's a challenging posture. So to support your low back, you might have your hands underneath your low back. It really depends on your body. And know that if you need to take a break, you're not doing it wrong. It just is challenging. So bring your knees in. On your exhale, you're going to kick your right leg out, straight out like you were kicking the wall. And then inhale, it comes in. Exhale, the next leg goes out. So focus just on the exhales. The inhales will happen all by themselves. Exhale, kick. Exhale, kick. Exhale, kick. Exhale, kick. Breathing through your nose. Good. Keep your head supported, your low back supported. Go at your own pace. Inhale, Sat, exhale, Nam. Or you could Sat, kick one leg, Nam the other leg. You're doing great. Keep going. Really kick through your heel rather than pointing your toes. Kicking straight rather than bicycling. You're almost there. Twenty more seconds. 10 seconds. Good. Bring the knees in. Maybe hug the knees in for a moment. And then relax onto the back for a little mini Savasana here. Letting everything relax. You can keep the knees bent if that feels better for you. Letting all that energy you just created from that challenging core-centered posture to circulate throughout your body. You might feel like heat or pulsation. Just allowing that energy and blood to flow throughout your body. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. You can rotate your ankles, your wrists, and give yourself a good stretch. Hug your knees in, maybe rocking side to side. And for the next posture, we're going to roll back and forth on our spine. So you can grab onto your shins or behind your thighs. You're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Keep doing that. We're going to tap into your inner child here. It's fun. You're being playful as well as massaging your back. And as always, do what feels best for your body. Last few. This next time, rock yourself right up. And come onto your stomach, please. All right. So we're going to do a Cobra Pose here. I'm going to give you some variations depending on how your low back feels. So tops of the feet can be on the floor here. Distance away depends on what feels good for you. The lowest for your back would be to spread your elbows out pretty wide. So that would be the miniest back bend that you could do, the lowest lift. If that feels okay for you, you're going to bring your elbows a little closer in, more of a sphinx pose. And this is where our glutes can sometimes start to clench. So just really relax your glutes as you press your hip bones into the floor. Okay, from there, if you're still good, and only if you're good, you can always come back here, is you could come onto your palms. Okay, but you gotta really relax your shoulders down and back. So there's no right or wrong, it just whatever feels best for you. Okay, and allow yourself to breathe wherever you've chosen to be. Know that that can always change. Good. And if you know Breath of Fire, I didn't instruct it at the beginning. Breath of Fire is kind of like the scrubbing brush that just gets things moving faster. It breaks up any energy blocks. It's like the scrubbing bubbles of your energy pathways. So if it feels right for you, know what it is. You can start to Breath of Fire here. If not, stay with long, deep breaths. Sat Nam. Keep relaxing those glutes. Eyes can be open or closed here. Go at your own pace, whether that's long, deep breaths or Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire is that more rapid stomach pumping exhale, the belly comes in. And you can feel the belly movement against the floor here. Last 30 seconds. Now open your eyes, inhale, hold your breath in and look over your left shoulder at your left heel. Hold the breath in, keep holding, look at your foot. Exhale, bring your head to center. Keep the Cobra Pose. Inhale, turn to the right, look to your right heel, over your shoulder, hold the breath in, hold, hold, hold. Exhale, center. Again, to the left, eyes are open. Inhale, look over at your left foot. Hold the breath in. Hold, hold, hold. And exhale to center. One more time to the right. Inhale. Look to your right foot. Hold. Exhale, center. Inhale, increase your pose. Lift your heart up as much as you can. Hold there, eyes open, soft gaze. And then exhale, slowly lower, slow yourself down to the floor. You can relax in a little kind of opposite Savasana on your stomach. You can bend your knees to rock side to side. Just take a few breaths here. When it feels right for you, press yourself up with your palms sitting on your heels. So we're going to move into a version of child's pose. So if you can find the arms that work best for you if the invited arms don't work. So the pose is taught with the hands interlaced behind the back, palms facing you. So you don't want to turn the shoulders the opposite way. You want to turn the palms to face you so you can roll the shoulders back and lift the heart. And you want to have your forehead touching something. So if it doesn't quite touch the floor, use like a pillow or something to rest your head on. Okay? If these arms aren't going to work for you, you're welcome to take traditional child's pose arms, okay, more over your head, or even hands grabbing onto your heels. So the point of the hands behind the back is to stretch through your heart. And with our head below our heart, we're allowing the energy of the heart to, with gravity, come down into our mind. Long, deep breaths here. Just about 2 to 3 more breaths. And this next time, inhale and hold. Hold the posture. If the arms are behind the back, stretch them up as much as you can. Hold the breath in. And then exhale, let the arms come down. You can shake out the arms. You can stay relaxed here, or you can slowly come up for a few breaths Again, take your time to avoid any lightheaded or dizziness. And then come sitting in a cross-legged position. So now we're going to imagine like we're hula hooping. You're going to inhale and exhale. Hands can be on the knees to help with traction. Imagine like you're hula hooping around a circle. We're going to do both directions, so just let yourself be guided to which direction you want to start with. Inhale, forward, exhale, back. Like you're spinning your body around a hula hoop, touching around the inside of that hula hoop with your torso. Good. Finish this next rotation and then change the direction of the rotation. Good. Still inhaling forward, exhaling, reverse. Good. Imagining like a hula hoop. Powerful breaths through your nose. Inhale, sat. Exhale, nam. Good. And then inhale your body to center. Imagine that string on the top of your head, holding as straight as tall as you can. Relax your shoulders. Exhaling all the air out. Maybe breathing that way one more time. Okay, so the next one takes a little bit of coordination, so I'm going to show you it from both angles. So you're moving with your breath, and if you have some shoulder injuries, I'd just be really mindful of how you do this. They're called arm swings. You're going to bring your hands into fists. You're going to inhale, pull your elbows back, lift your heart, and then exhale, cross one arm on top of the other. So the forearms are parallel to the floor. And then you're going to inhale, pull the elbows back again. And then exhale, swing your arms over your head, elbows to the sky. Try and keep your back straight here. So you're going to inhale, elbows back. Exhale, cross the other arm on top. Inhale, back. Exhale, over your head. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So I'm going to keep doing it from the side view. Go ahead and start. Good. Keep going. Powerful breaths. Every time you inhale, the elbows pull back. And you alternate between crossing the arms in front of you and swinging them over your head when you exhale. Find your own rhythm. Inhale, pull the elbows back. Lift, lift, lift the heart. Hold the breath in. Pull the elbows back. And exhale, let that go. Good. Moving into shoulder shrugs. Inhale the shoulders up to your ears. Exhale them down. Inhale up. Exhale down. The shoulders might kind of bounce or flop as you let them come down, as we release any unconscious tension that we're holding in our shoulders. And again, we get that little bit of shake like we did with our knees out earlier. That shaking movement will help us ripple the patterns of tension out of our bodies. We all have unique stress patterns, tension patterns, and so that little bit of bounce, that little bit of shake will help release that. Powerful breaths to your nose. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. Hold the spine tall, tall, tall. And exhale, relax the shoulders as you release the breath. And keep the shoulders down and breathe one more full breath in. And complete breath out. Okay, tipping the chin down for head rolls, neck rolls. So inhale, roll the head over to your left, and exhale, roll it to your right. So if you have any neck injuries or other contraindications to tipping your head back, please don't. You're going to go side to side, chin through chest. You can do a full circle if you don't have any contraindications or injuries. Imagine like you're drawing a circle in the air with your chin. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Great job keeping your concentration. The mind is going to wander, that's the nature of the mind, but being able to notice that it wandered and bring it back without judgment, without harshness. Let's change the direction now. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. In yoga, we often refer to the mind as a monkey mind, recognizing that it does bounce around from thing to thing, and there is a survival benefit to that. But when we're in that all the time, it can produce anxiety and fear, and just really not being able to get anything done or completed when the mind is so busy. So in yoga, we learn to harness that gift, that strength of the mind, without getting caught up in the thoughts, and learning how to redirect our thoughts. For example, to the breath, to the mantra, to the movement of your head. And then bring your head back to center. Chin parallel to the floor, and take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. We're going to do 2 more postures sitting on our heels. Again, if that's not available, you can stay sitting on your cross-legged position, or you can make some bolsters and props to help you be able to sit on your heels. So the first one is an arm pump. I kind of think of it as if you're chopping wood. You're going to interlace your fingers together, palms together. Inhale the arms up, exhale them down. Inhale up, exhale down. It's a pretty vigorous movement. Inhale up, exhale down. And imagine like you're slicing through whatever you need to slice through. So that might be anger, frustration. It might be some unhealthy coping patterns. Whatever those are, imagine yourself slicing through those, setting yourself free. You're chopping them up. If this doesn't work for your shoulders, modify as you need to. Take breaks as you need to. Keep going. You got this. About 15 more seconds. Swing from the shoulders. Inhale, arms up over your head. And now stretch the palms up to the sky. Okay, if you need to rest your hands on your head, do it. And breathe here. If you know breath of fire, again, this is an optional breath of fire here. Getting the spine tall. And now projecting, we're focusing on the crown from the top of the head up. Our connection to source. And removing any blockages that keep us, prevent us from being connected to source, divine, higher power, whatever you call it. Again, your own pace of breath of fire or long, deep breath. The breath of fire is a forced exhale. Just keep focusing on the exhale. 10 seconds, you got this. Inhale, stretch up tall. Hold the breath in, keep the arms over your head. Hold, hold, hold. And then release the fingers on your exhale. Let them sweep down your aura, down to the floor. Find yourself in a cross-legged position for a few minutes of meditation. Really just to give yourself a chance to notice what you feel now. You can bring your hands in your lap. Neutral mind mudra, right hand on top of left hand, thumbs together. Just take a moment to notice. You can meditate on Sat Nam, inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Allowing any awareness, any insights to come to you here. All is welcome. There's no good or bad. When it feels right for you, make your way down into your Savasana pose. Gently releasing the Sat Nam mantra and coming onto your back. Shavasana is an incredibly important part of our practice, and I like to give an extra long Shavasana after such a vigorous set, a pretty long Kriya. So I invite you to also stay with me for the entire Shavasana. It might be tempting to take a few breaths and be like, oh, I've had enough. But we actually need these long Savasanas to deeply integrate all the work we did in our practice. The physical, the mental, and the emotional work that we've done. And so Shavasana is really where you get the benefits of all the postures you did. Maybe some awareness and insight comes here. It's an incredibly important part of our practice. Inhaling and exhale, smooth, deep breaths. Relaxing your thighs and your glutes. Your shoulders, your jaw, your forehead. And just let yourself rest here. This can be one of the hardest things to allow ourselves to do. We live in a very predominantly doing world. And so allowing ourselves to rest and be can feel uncomfortable. So just allow yourself to sit with that discomfort if it comes up for you. Practice refocusing your mind on your breath, knowing that you are safe here and that this is important to be here for the entire length of Shavasana. Great. And just gently bring your awareness back to your body. Noticing your inhale and your exhale. Noticing your body touching the floor. You might notice the sounds you can hear around you. And then eventually and slowly starting to gently and slowly move your body, fingers, toes, ankles, wrists. You can stretch the arms, the legs, the back in any way that feels right for you. You might bring the right knee in, twist it over to the left, right arm out to the side for a little supine twist here. And if you did that on the other side, just bring your left knee in, bringing it over to the right, left arm out to the side. Bring both knees into your chest and maybe rock side to side or back and forth. And either rocking yourself up to sitting or roll to your side to sit for us to close our practice. There's no rush. Take your time to get up, slow and steady. We'll close with our longtime sun. If you don't know the words, that's okay. You can listen. The first time I sing it, we'll send it out. We'll receive it as a blessing for ourselves. The second time, we'll imagine radiating the blessing to whomever might need that blessing. And then third time, we'll do the whole world. So rubbing your hands in front of your heart. And then bringing your hands in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. And this time we'll sing. This time receive it for yourself. Inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Now send it out. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Now the whole world. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Inhale, take your arms up over your head, reach up, hold the breath in, open, close your hands, hold, stretch. And then exhale, shake it out. Let any little bits of tension, let that go. Inhale. Stretch up, hold the breath in, open, close, open, close, open, close. Exhale, let it go. Last time. Inhale, reach up. Open, close, open, close. And exhale, let it go. And take a moment here to just be and breathe. Noticing anything that shifted mind, body, heart. Any awarenesses. Accepting all of it. Accepting all of you for the wonderful being you are. There's nobody else like you. Thank you for joining us for Kundalini Yoga. My name is Meghan Vornholt. Thank you to Alchemy Yoga and Cochrane for providing the space for us to film as well as the equipment. Take care.